Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a team from the American, the UAB Blazers, squaring off with another team from the American, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Blazers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Rice's offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys.
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman, gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. And now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Rides to back and leaves it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Blazers headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Clinton. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut.
Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Dropping back, it's Clinton. Gets it to him on the screen. On the move at the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Takes a handoff. It's Hall. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Blazers want to move quickly. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Blazers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And some room to work. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Hall. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Blazers with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds a spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Clinton. Lets it fly. Touchdown, UAB. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. They'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Great place to start for this offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Blazers racing to the line in a hurry up. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's Lucas. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Grab near the marker, it's Lucas. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Somehow got the screen into that traffic. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
We've reached the break. It's UAB on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's in goal. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Owls are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Now he's looking into the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
The Blazers want to crank the tempo.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Under fire. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Blazers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that.
Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Gardner. Using the quick game.
Well, this defense is used to seeing this fullback just slam up on in there trying to block people. Now you release him out of the backfield to see if you can catch the defense off guard.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab on the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. Now on 2nd and goal. Single. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The Blazers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Here's the pressure. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll run this play from the pistol. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Blazers line up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Caught close to the marker, it's Lucas. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. To throw, it's Gardner. Got his man. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Owls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Here comes the heat. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lucas. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And as if a 60-yarder wasn't tough enough, he's not even straight on. From the right hash, he'll have to unleash a beauty. The official says no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Clinton. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. A quick pass to the left. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Using his legs to buy some time. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got some room to run. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged the...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to fit.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Gardner. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throws to the back. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown, Blazers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play action fake. Pressure coming. He tried to get away, but the defense was able to track him down.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long, the aftershocks of that earlier sack. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Clinton. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, UAB. And the pummeling has started. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught in the backfield. It's in goal. And maybe he'll get back to more than that.
Getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for the score. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UAB.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some